Oh, we got like some stepping stones for a little path here. This has got like a sectional couch. Good morning. We are on our way. Just left camp. Pretty good night. We had a really nice campsite for where we stopped. There's a few different options in this general section of the trail, but you know, it's always nice to camp where there's active water. And this was like one of the nicer ones for that. Good spots for like the tents, Kurt's hammock. Could have fit a whole bunch of people there. Pretty quiet. Nice, always nice going to sleep to the sound of the stream. But get to start our day off with just a little bit of a climb. Nothing like yesterday's start. Be perfect for getting warmed up and stretched out a little bit. We've been going through the section that is cutting through private property, and we stirred up some people's dogs down here. But this whole section, like ever since mile 14, actually even before that, it's very nice. It's sort of a nice little reward after how tough the first 10-11 miles were. And even those miles, not the whole thing was tough, but there is definitely some tough spots. So today's nice start. Definitely a little bit of a morale boost, which is kind of nice. And we're all feeling better. John's still got his trail legs. And whatever Kurt and I were dealing with, both of us seem to be doing okay. Found a nice little break spot where we catch some good water. Flowing nicely, filling up the bags pretty quick. So here's something for you. I've seen lots of videos and stuff of people doing this trail. People talk about the road walk. People don't really show it, but this is it. And it's not bad. We've been pretty much going uphill gradually since we started it. And even though it's like drawn out, it's not really bad. It's sort of just like a casual stroll. Compared to the other ups that we've dealt with on this hike so far, this one's not bad at all. So we've just been cruising along, enjoying the shade. Got a nice breeze going. Really is a beautiful day out. Couldn't ask for much better conditions on a hike. And even this road, it helps that it's not a full paved blacktop. So it's a little easier on the feet and the body. So that's kind of a win as well. Just might suck a little bit more if it was full blacktop. But we are, what did we see? 21? 22.8. So yeah, just under 23 miles for the day. No, not for the day, for the trip. Yeah, roughly. So John's saying over there. Yeah, we're like 6 miles from camp. Which the nice thing is, with us stopping short yesterday, we weren't sure how that was going to set us up. But we made such great time so far today. And we're all feeling very good, very solid. That pushing and getting to that camp shouldn't be a problem. It's only 3 o'clock. So we know we have a pretty significant climb coming up. At least it seems like it's a significant one, so we'll see. But yeah, gonna stop here and get some water, because of course you always get your water right before you do a climb. It's funny how that always works out. But yeah, another great water source. Despite it being dry, it has been fantastic for water. This last stretch was the biggest stretch we had, and I think we did like 7 miles with no water, but we were well taken care of, so not a big deal. Yeah, it is awesome. The weather continues to be great. Tomorrow might be cloudy, and there's a very, very small chance of rain on Monday. But for the end of September, fall backpacking trip, you really can't ask for much better. But I'm gonna refill my water, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. So over the years, we have talked about all the different ways that you just kind of have to roll with it. And sometimes rolling with it's not an option. But this has been an interesting trip because, you know, it started off a little rough yesterday for Kurt and I. We weren't feeling 100%. You know, both of us had worked right before coming on the trip and everything. So there was a little bit of a rough start. Today's been much better. Now, for any of you that have been following me long enough to remember our Girard trip, well, that hike, Kurt had like his insoles totally blow out on him, and it wrecked his feet. Well, guess what? That happened this time. Day 2, we still have like 35-ish, 36-ish miles left of the entire hike. So we originally tried to patch the worn spots on his insoles. I have some gauze in my medicine kit, and I have some gear repair tape. Tried that. It worked, but it wasn't really doing the thing. So we just took our water fill break. See that thing right there? That used to be Kurt's sit pad. It's now his insoles.
Pays to be crafty.
So yeah, it pays to be crafty. And Panda, he apologizes, but it had to be done.
Anybody planning on doing it, it feels so weird walking in.
So we have 2 lines of thought right now. It's either gonna form to his feet and be the perfect fit, or they're just gonna disintegrate. We have what, 6 miles to camp?
Yeah.
So we have 6 miles to camp. The good thing about this, one, we have a good sense of humor about it. But the Loyalsock Trail is not that far from where I live, and Kurt only lives slightly further away from it. So worst case scenario, we can send out a message to one of our significant others or a really good friend to do a supply drop for us. There's enough roads that we cross and forest roads that doing something like that is totally within the realm of possibility. But yeah, when stuff goes sideways, don't be afraid to get creative. If it means you get to keep hiking and you can do it without causing yourself any real injury, go for it. So John's already heading down that way, but there's a blue blaze here. We're on a reroute for the Loyalsock that takes us closer to Angel Falls, and we're thinking that this blue blaze will give us a view of the falls. But other than that, the trail continues right up that way. Originally, we weren't too interested in the Angel Falls because it seemed like more of a detour, but this reroute sort of set us up for it. Ooh, it looks dry. An impressive trickle.
be the normally awesome falls. And I think you can see way down in there we got a trickle. I might be able to fill my water bottle up from that. And then up a little higher, we've got moist rock. Yeah, moist rock. There she is, Angel Fall.
So this is probably really impressive when we have rain.
If you come down to here, you can see the upper part of the falls, and if there were water gushing over it, it would be really impressive.
But yeah, we're on probably like a 3-week stretch of like no real rain events in our general part of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, nothing major.
Yeah. But that's it's Angel Falls. The cool thing is I can do this as a day hike, so I think I'll plan to come back and check this out after it's got some flow to it. So I didn't show it at the bottom, but this section around the Angel Falls has a reroute. And we thought we passed the upper part of it a little while ago, but this is the upper part of it. And the bottom has the same kind of signage, and it's very obvious, be very hard to miss. Yeah. So yeah, down this way was the old one. You can see the sign there where it says trail closed. But the reroute for Angel Falls, not too bad. There's definitely a little steep part of it. And that's not terrible, but there's some loose rock on it, and that makes it, you know, a little bit more iffy. Just pay attention to your footing. We're at 6:30, day 2, and we have, from where I'm at, roughly a mile and a half to camp. Chris is up ahead, Kurt's behind. Not too shabby. Just feeling the tiredness of the day at this point. When we're all done, it'll be a 17-mile day. It's a pretty big day, especially for me. I haven't been out on a backpacking trip for a while, and especially not a longer one where you had higher mile days. So, been doing really good through it though. Today's been awesome. I've felt pretty strong, and yeah, just overall good. I mean, Kurt had his little bit of a gear failure, but not too bad. Thankfully, we were able to make it work on the trail. Yeah, might not film any of the camp again because it's probably gonna be, well, no, it's gonna be dark when we get there. Not probably. So, which for me, not the biggest fan of it. I like to have a little sliver of daylight to set up when I get to camp, but a little unavoidable today. There's a cool valley we're cutting through. I've been jumping back and forth across this stream, which, with how dry it is, it's not so bad. I could see that being fairly challenging to have a lot of water. Yeah, less than a mile from camp now. I made a great time through that last mile. There's like one spot where there's like a little bit of an up to slow me down. This is just that time of day where I'm tired, fatigue starts setting in. Right, I guess I'm going here then turn. Yeah. All right. Yeah. this is just a cool little valley that we're coming through. Figured I'd share it with you guys. This is Mary's View, which means camp isn't that much further. It's pretty cool. I like the highlight we're getting off the little bit of wispy clouds that are out there. Awesome.